Hello everybody! So I decided I'm going to start some kind of like segment on my channel now. I'm gonna call them coffee talks because coffee. If you want to go grab a cup of coffee or tea, then go do that now. Sit down and have a coffee talk with me. The sun is currently blinding me, but this lighting is on point, so I'm just gonna ignore that. My eyes go a little wonky, that's why. So one topic I want to cover is the whole long distance relationship thing. The other day my friend messaged me on Facebook and asked me if I considered David and myself to be in a long distance relationship. And I didn't know how to answer that. I never really considered or thought about our relationship as long distance or just a regular relationship. It never really occurred to me. I mean, obviously there's distance between how far we live from each other, but I've never like labeled it a long distance relationship or anything. So I thought about it before I replied to her, and I told her, yeah, I guess I do consider us to be in a long distance relationship because, well, he lives about an hour, on a good day an hour and a half away, on a bad day about 2 hours away. I was thinking about it more and more, and I was like, I guess it's not a normal relationship in the sense that we can't see each other whenever we want to, really. We just always had the schedule of seeing each other on the weekends because that's always worked for us. He works Monday through Friday and he works crazy hours, so it would just never be physically possible for him to drive here just for the day and see me. And then I go to school during the week, so it's just not sanely possible to see each other during the week. And it's been like that since we started dating. It's been like that for 2 years. So it's always kind of been normal to us, or like second nature to us. At first, I guess it was difficult just adjusting to the whole thing and knowing that we can only see each other on the weekends or whenever I didn't have school or he didn't have work. Yeah, it's a pain, but I guess it just became like a routine for us, so it's not that odd to us anymore. But yeah, I mean, the only thing that really sucks about it is we can't make like sudden plans. We can't just be like, hey, want to go out for lunch, or hey, you want to go see a movie. It sucks, but it's worth it when we see each other on the weekends, really. And yeah, it gets difficult sometimes, I will admit. It gets difficult when I can't see him for 2 or 3 weeks on end because he'll have work during the week and then he'll have his military drill weekend. So then I can't see him for like 2 weeks in a row. There have been times where we haven't seen each other for close to a month, so it sucks. But we get through it. And I know, a disclaimer, I just want to say that I am aware that people have it so much worse than us. I am not oblivious to that. I know a couple of people that are actually in long distance relationships that are much further than mine, and I totally respect that. It's not easy for those people either. I mean, there are people that don't see their significant other for months, even a year maybe, so really, who am I to really talk about this topic? But this is just my experience and I'm sharing it. And my friend was telling me, well, I was telling her that I was doing this video, and I asked her like, what should I bring up in the video, and she suggested that I talk about ways of kind of like coping with long distance, or just kind of not letting it get to you or create anxiety. The biggest way that we cope with it is that I typically work my schedule around his schedule. So since he's working full-time, he's working over 40 hours a week, and he goes into work at 4 p.m., comes home close to 4 or 5 in the morning. My schedule is a little bit opposite of his right now, where my classes are usually from like 10 in the morning to 3 in the afternoon. So we don't really get to like talk that much right before he goes to work or when I get home from class. So I mean, that's a little difficult, but we do text here and there whenever I have good service on my campus. We're constantly texting whenever we can, and also like on days when I don't have any classes, I'll stay up late on those nights, and I'll wait for him to get home and we'll FaceTime. So like obviously we can't like watch a movie together in person, but we'll watch Netflix, or we'll watch shows or movies on Netflix over FaceTime. I know it's like a little weird. It's just kind of how we hang out. I mean, I FaceTime him whenever I can, really, whenever he's not at work or I'm not at school, and That's probably the key thing, is we're just always talking, always communicating, always FaceTiming, whatever it is. I feel like communication is like the #1 thing in any relationship, not even long distance, just any relationship. It also helps when we plan in advance. So like, I know I'm gonna see him on this certain weekend or that certain weekend, so we always try to make plans for the weekends. I mean, most of the time we're just chilling at my house, like laying around watching Netflix, but most of the time we're trying to make plans and like go to concerts or go to see a movie or go hang out with my friends, go out to dinner and just get out of the house and do stuff, go to the gym, just like little stuff. But I think it helps to kind of plan these things out. This is if you're seeing the person and you know you're gonna see them in a certain period of time. It just like helps knowing to like that I have something to look forward to at the end of the week. I know that doesn't work for everyone, obviously. This is just our situation, our circumstances. I find that writing helps a lot also. I mean, I like writing. I've always liked writing, but I think it helps me when I have these thoughts and I just write them down on a piece of paper or something, just like a little letter to him, and then I can give it to him and he can read it or not read it. If he doesn't read my letters, that's pretty messed up, but I'm like 99% sure that he does. So getting my thoughts out on paper really helps me. For other people, it might help with blogging or vlogging or whatever, just to kind of get your thoughts out. And I feel like another really big thing is to just keep yourself busy. When you know you can't talk to that person because they're busy, or you know you're not going to be seeing that person anytime soon, is just to keep yourself busy, constantly be doing things so that you can get your mind off of it, just so you don't get stressed out and start overthinking. And it's just best to keep busy, if that means going to the gym or getting into a TV series on Netflix, which is what I do. Or just coming up with a hobby, like if you start volunteering somewhere or you have a job, and all those ways are just really good to keep busy and keep your mind off of it so you don't go completely insane. Yeah, I don't know, I've had people that weren't that supportive in the beginning of our relationship, just kind of being like, oh, he lives that far away, like that's hard, like I can never do that. And I never really saw it that way, because it's like when you care about someone so much, the distance means so little. And I know that's so corny and cheesy, but like it really is true. When you find someone that is so worth it, it's like no other obstacles really matter. So I don't know, I've definitely had my ins and outs throughout our relationship of support. My parents have always supported me since me and him started seeing each other, which I know that's not the case for a lot of people either. A lot of parents aren't so accepting, but my parents have always been pretty good about it and supportive and helpful, and I'm thankful for that. I mean, it's definitely not easy, but I think once you get into the routine of it, it's just, like I said, second nature to you. It's just how it is. And you know, you can always set up a goal or a deadline for when you want to be able to like move in with this person or go to the next stage of your relationship. And I think that's also good, is to have a goal in mind and just be working towards that goal and knowing that eventually you'll get there, and everything else in between is minuscule and will totally be worth it in the end. But yeah, that's all I really have to say. Again, I know that our relationship isn't crazy long distance or anything, but I did kind of want to touch upon this topic from my perspective and my experiences with it. I'm no expert. I'm absolutely no expert. So I hope you guys watched this whole video, and I hope you enjoyed it. I hope I didn't annoy you too much. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and comment down below if you would like me to do more of these coffee talk videos where I talk about a certain topic, because I think it'd be really fun to do. Also, coming up, I am going to be filming a lot more beauty videos. I know I haven't done one in like a month. I'm going to do a prom tutorial that was highly requested, and my other video is kind of a surprise, but you guys will see probably within the next week or two. I'll be putting out some more videos. So don't worry, I didn't forget about any of my makeup videos. I just needed to put them off for a little bit. And also don't forget to follow me on Instagram. I have an Instagram just for makeup related stuff, and it is _JessOlivier. So I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!